Where do I begin? Bong, 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 bong. Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with a Combat Radio. And we are live. Okay, first things first. Boom. Combat Radio. Boom. Sound check complete. That was a quick one. Okay, so you are in tune to Boxing Talk with Rafi. 26. What is it? 266? I don't know. I'm waiting for this. Yeah, 266. Had to do it. Had to go live to share with you the latest boxing news. And where do we begin? We got news from Bob Arum, EddieHearn, Billy Joe Saunders talking about Taylor versus Jonas. Why is EddieHearn up on that list twice? Most peculiar, mama. Most peculiar. And of course, we got the Chisora versus Jousey Parker. We're going to be talking about that too. That card, as a matter of fact, rat-a-tat-tat. Okay, so how do we start this shiznix? I think we already have. Okay, so let me change the screen. What are we going with? What are we going with? I think, do we go straight in with the, do we go straight? I think we go straight in. I think we're going straight in with the Bob Arum is pessimistic. Okay, let's do that. So let's cancel that and let's look for what we're looking for. Where are we gonna start with this shiznix? Okay, I found the location. Let's adjust this shizzle right about now. Right about now. Okay. Are we sharing first? Boom. Boom. Where is it? Boom. Right there. Okay. So how's that looking on the screen? Oh, tiny. Let's get that up. Let's get the size up and let's get into this thing. Let's dive into this thing without any delay. Okay. So there is okay. So Michael Benson tweeted, Bob Arum has declared he's now becoming pessimistic over Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury and said Fury could fight Deontay Wilder again. He's claimed, we already know that, but I mean, okay, whatever. Fury could fight Deontay Wilder again. He's claimed that EddieHearn told him a week ago he'd have a signed Saudi deal in 24 hours, but has since gone radio silent. OMG. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, let's have a look what people are saying. Fury side doing sweet FA, sweet nothing. As predicted, he'll be back fighting some sub 50 ranked opponent. OMG. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. What's this? Bob and Frank are doing nothing to get this done. They're literally getting updates from Eddie. Okay, I have to show a little bit of support to a funny tweet, but it's more than funny. It appears to be true. OMG. So, what else is there? What else is there along this vein? Let's come out of that. Oh there. Okay. So let's get back into the chat. Let's copy that and boom. Okay, so the link is in the chat and just let me make sure I pin that Shiznix. Where is that? What is that? What the hell am I looking at? Where is it? Did I not just do a sound check a couple of oh, there it is. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay, we are pinned. So the link is pinned. Let's close. Let's close some of these open windows. They're quite unnecessary at the moment. Okay, so hopefully you could see that. Okay, that's Bob Arum's take on the situation, and now we're gonna have a look at the counteraction. We're going to have a look at the counteraction. Counteraction. Where is it? Okay, there we are. Well, first things first. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's have a look. Okay, so what's this? The fairy duck has been the fairy duck has been in from the very start. Lies, and more lies. Okay. H Money says fury. EddieHearn and Anthony Joshua are the ducks. OMG. And gonna get with H Money in a second, but first let me get through the rest of these comments. EddieHearn and Anthony Joshua are ducking Tyson Fury. OMG. Wizard Sleeve says Fury sucks better than a Dyson. OMG. Cal L up in the building. Salute to the Combat Nation. Just because Fury side not on IFL every other day don't mean they aren't doing serious work. Serious work? What the hell are they doing, Ruben Guerrero? What the hell are they actually doing? They're just sitting back waiting for Eddie to do all the work. What are they doing? What's Frank Warren doing? And talking about Frank Warren, didn't he say he had some special offer? He had a special offer come through the other day, last week sometime. I ain't heard nothing of it since. What the hell is going on? H Mo Nay, come on through. How do you do? Uh-oh, where's H Money? H Money's muted.
Yo, Rafi. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, H Money.
What's good, Rafi? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We're just sharing the news, the good news, the boxing news, the boxing talk. And what's going on here? What's this? What is this? Bob Arum has now declared he believes the Saudi. Let's get this up. Let's share this. This is new intel just coming through, just live via Telegram. Let's stop sharing that. Let's start sharing this new news just in. OMG. It's even worse. Things are going from bad to worse. Okay. So, what is he saying? Bob Arum has now declared, as per Michael Benson, Bob Arum has now declared that he believes the Saudi side deal for Joshua versus Fury is nothing but a mirage and would not bet that the fight happens next. Arum and Fury flew to mediation for the Wilder dispute yesterday, and he said this could turn into fight negotiations. OMG. H Mo Nay. Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, what more can we say really at this point? You know, Tyson Fury, he wants the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. He shows us throughout his whole career. He delivered the biggest fights in boxing. He fought against Klitschko when Klitschko was a champion, for 7 years. When Klitschko was undefeated for 11 years. That was Tyson Fury who shocked the world. and he dethroned Vladimir Klitschko, who's one of the greatest heavyweights of this era. Tyson Fury does the same thing, shocks the world, beats Deontay Wilder. He fought Wilder twice. Wilder, at the time when Tyson Fury beat him, Wilder was the number one heavyweight in boxing. He was undefeated. He had the most title defenses. He was the longest reigning champion. And Tyson Fury dethroned him once again. Now, we know that Tyson Fury fights the best. We know that Tyson Fury has beat two number one heavyweights in his career. Anthony Joshua hasn't done it yet. Anthony Joshua has been having it easy his entire career with Eddie Hearn. It's true, man. If you look at his career, and he's a good fighter, not taking anything away from AJ, but every time he stepped in the ring, he was the favorite. Now, he actually against Tyson Fury was the favorite in that fight, and you see the fight just fall apart. I have to blame Eddie Hearn once again. We have to blame Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. What big fights has Eddie Hearn give us in the sport of boxing? The biggest fights. A one fight with Vladimir Klitschko when Klitschko was out the ring for 18 months and he was washed up when AJ beat him. That Klitschko, that's the biggest fight this man ever put on. Why he never gave us the Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight? Why Eddie Hearn never delivered the big fights? You know what I mean? I'm talking about Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury's been in there with Wilder. He beat Wilder. So now Tyson Fury, he might fight against Deontay Wilder again, Rafi, for the third time. I got one question. Can I please finish what I'm saying, Rafi? I didn't finish what I was saying, sir. Please.
No. You're speaking for a long time. You've been speaking for a long time, H Money.
What is AJ going to be doing? He's going to be watching from the sidelines while they fight again. What is he going to be doing? Oh, my God. I'm fed up.
You've been speaking for a long time, H Money. Somebody came in backstage. Anybody comes in backstage, make sure you got your picture and your name. Your picture and your name and your avatar. Yeah. So make sure you got a picture in that. Otherwise, it don't look good on the screen. And over here, the Raphael Dawkins like to keep things copacetic. Okay. So let's me respond to some of what you said. You're talking about Tyson Fury brought the game back. Well, Tyson Fury didn't bring the game back. He beat Vladimir Klitschko and then disappeared. He beat Vladimir Klitschko and then disappeared. And then he came back. He leapfrogged guys like Dillian White who were in line to fight Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was supposed to be fighting Anthony Joshua, but he declined. He declined fighting Anthony Joshua to fight Tyson Fury instead. And by his own admission, he declined Anthony Joshua to fight Tyson Fury for less money. Less money. That's what's commonly known as a duck. So the only reason that Tyson Fury was fighting Deontay Wilder is because Deontay Wilder declined to fight Anthony Joshua for record-breaking money for him. So I can't celebrate no duck by Deontay Wilder. I can't celebrate that. Yeah, come on through.
Yeah, so pretty much now Deontay Wilder, what did he say around that time, right, Ruff? He said that I bet on myself. He planned on fighting Tyson Fury, getting Tyson Fury out the way, then fighting AJ.
No. Tyson Fury wasn't in the picture.
Sir.
Carry on.
Yeah, because remember Deontay Wilder around that time said he bet on himself, right? So he wanted to go finish Tyson Fury, then come back and renegotiate for more money for AJ, which he it actually backfired on him. He made a huge mistake. He bet on himself and he lost at the end of the day. That's what happens when you go against the Gypsy King, man. This guy is the number one heavyweight for a reason, undefeated, two-time lineal champion, Tyson Fury, two-time Ring Magazine. The only man
how many times
to have every belt.
How many times he defended a belt?
I mean, we know about mental health He was suffering through mental health.
I'll ask you a simple question, brother.
I mean, he hasn't because he suffered through mental health, but he still got the
correct answer is zero. The correct answer is zero. Is that correct?
Zero, but also Deontay Wilder had 11 title defenses and he gets no credit. So if it's about title defenses, Wilder had the most, and why he didn't get no credit, and
Because
why
he was fighting bums, bro.
bro. If it's about title defenses, the man did it. He was the longest reigning champion.
Yeah,
right?
fighting bums, brother. Fighting bums.
I mean, like you said, title defenses for Tyson Fury, as if that's very important. And when Wilder had
it is important. He's never defended the belt.
Can I please finish? I know you disagree with me, but can I please finish? Because, like I said, Tyson Fury, you said has no title defenses. I just mentioned Deontay Wilder had 11, and he gets no credit. Now you say he's fighting bums.
You can't get credit for fighting bums.
Oh
how are you gonna get credit for fighting bums?
Luis Ortiz wasn't a bum, sir. He wasn't a bum.
Sorry?
Luis Ortiz wasn't a bum.
Well, that's one. That's one.
Stefan wasn't a bum either, sir.
Stavern 1 wasn't a bum. Stavern 2 was the bum of bums. Bum of bums.
Oh my God.
Stavern 2 was the bum of bums. Stavern 2, when he hadn't fought for damn near 2 years, that was the bum of bums. The second Stavern fight, that was the bum of bums. No self-respecting how could a self-respecting champion turn around and say they're gonna fight Stavern who hadn't fought for 2 years? Wasn't ranked. How the hell can a self-respect? He did it to himself. Deontay Wilder did it to himself.
But Rafi, the argument is you criticize Tyson Fury for having no title defenses. Yeah. Wilder has the most title defenses, and he gets no credit on your behalf.
How can you give him credit for fighting bums? How can you do it?
Yeah, these guys are fighters. They're not bums, bro. Bums are guys on the corners. These guys lace up their gloves, get in the ring. I think we should stop calling fighters bums, sir.
Okay, let's just say low-hanging fruits. Let's just say he was fighting low-hanging fruits. And let's have a little quick look at some of these comments before we go into further deeper into the story. Where is it? There it is. For anybody just coming in, Bob Arum has now declared that he believes the Saudi site deal for Joshua versus Fury is a mirage and would not bet the fight happens next. OMG. Arum and Fury flew to mediation for the Wilder dispute yesterday, and he said this could turn into fight negotiations. OMG. Okay, so I think I got something. Do I have something to follow on from this with? You know, I like to chain the moves. Pretty sure I had. Oh, damn. Rafi's getting good. With it. Getting slick with it. 1, 2. What is this? The picture that I was looking for? OMG. This is ridiculous. It's getting a bit too good. Okay. So this was posted yesterday by none other than Tyson Fury himself, unless I'm mistaken. I think it was Tyson Fury. Okay, is Joshua versus Fury now close to being finalized? I think there's problems. Fury says, what could those problems be? Are they looking at other options? The money hasn't come through. Okay, so Bob Arum there's got a different explanation to the other explanation. The first explanation was that he hasn't heard from EddieHearn. 1 minute he says he hasn't heard from EddieHearn. The other explanation is the money hasn't come through. So then, what is he saying? He has heard from EddieHearn, or he hasn't? Well, how does he know the money's hasn't come through if he hasn't heard from EddieHearn? The money hasn't come through. I haven't spoken to EddieHearn. I haven't heard from EddieHearn. It's very peculiar. Most peculiar mama. Okay, which one do you want to keep? Do you want to keep that one, or do you want to keep the more pertinent one? Let's keep the more pertinent one. Let's see it. Let's put it up on the screen so anyone can see as they come in. So that's up there.
Rafi, Bob Arum been doing this thing for a very long time, putting on the biggest fights, the Rumble in the Jungle, Muhammad Ali. He put on great fights, Marvin Hagler versus Thomas Hearns. He's one of the greatest trainers of all time.
Yeah.
Now, Eddie Hearn, he has not delivered the big fights. I seen Frank Warren, promote back in the day with Eddie Hearn's father, Barry Hearn. Frank Warren is a veteran in the game. These guys have put on huge events in boxing. Now, I want to mention what Billy Joe Saunders and Tyson Fury criticized Eddie Hearn.
Well,
You know what I mean?
hold on. If you're gonna go with that, I'm gonna bring up the audio for that and the visuals for that. So give me a couple of seconds. Let me go through these comments. What are you going here? Of course, it's all Eddie Hearn's fault. That's what happens when you do business with scammers like Fury and Warren, sitting back moaning with their hands out. Dame.
That's some bullshit because Deontay Wilder was able to make 2 fights with Frank Warren and Tyson Fury. Have some respect for Frank Warren, who's been doing this for over 30 years. You know what I mean? Respect these promoters, respect these fighters. Obviously, if Anthony Joshua was having cold feet and he's scared to get in the ring with the top guys, man, I'm fed up with AJ, bro. Seriously.
There's nothing. Well, okay. Let's how do you do this? Let's get through these comments and then we're gonna go through. What's this here? Philip Carl Roberts up in the building. Wizard Sleeves up in the building. H Monet, Wizard Sleeve. Oh, he's just saying hello to everybody. Okay. What's this? Wait, H Money saying this. He used to be trashing Wilder hard before he got on this feud. What happened to that? You used to be trashing. You used to be a Wilder fan.
Well, I mean, after I was lied to directly by Deontay Wilder, when he lied to me about having Tyson Fury cheated him with an egg weight, when Deontay Wilder fired Mark Breland and he lied to the world. Obviously, I was lied to by Deontay Wilder. But once Kevin Iole released the audio of Wilder stating that the suit was heavy, and Wilder denied, Wilder's team said he never said that. Kevin Iole released the audio of Wilder saying it. The truth came out. So I'm upset with Wilder for lying to me. I talked to Wilder on the phone, and he lied to me about this whole situation. And I'm fed up with what he did to Mark Breland. I'm speaking out. I'm here to speak the truth about boxing. And Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world, if you hate it or love it. Stop it. AJ got a lot of fanboys. Looks like
I don't know about that. That's a very bold statement you're saying to me. You're trying to convince me that a man who has never defended a title once is the greatest. Can't be the greatest. You can't be the greatest if you never defended. No way.
Oh, that's BS because Ring Magazine got him #1 right now. And AJ,
I did a show. No, I did a show explaining how and why Ring Magazine fraudulently ranked him up as #1. I did a show about that. I broke it down and I explained it to everybody. I might have to pull up that show, give you the share it. I have to share it with you.
Do you know why he's ranked #1? Because Tyson Fury beat the top guy, the #1 heavyweight at the time, which was Deontay Wilder. And Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz, who never beat anybody in the top 10, was able to go in there on a 5-week notice and knock out Anthony Joshua. The guy was out of shape and still beat AJ. So, that's why, Rafi.
The guy was in shape. He was in fighting shape.
With titties. Look like Butterbean? Are you serious?
Titties. Hey, titties. Man's got titties. Man likes his burritos. Hey, what can I tell you? Okay, so let's share that. Boom. Okay, so I just shared that. Just shared the link with the Secret Society. Okay, so where we at? I want to get EddieHearn in on this because you've called his name. You've been calling his name, so I think it's only fair that we bring up EddieHearn. EddieHearn's rebuttal to your statements. Where are we now? Has AJ ever been underdog? He has a point. Has he ever been an underdog? Wasn't he an underdog against Ruiz the second time around?
Oh, hell no. Hey, Rafi, you crazy, man. I know you love AJ, bro, but he cannot.
I'm just telling the truth. Was he not the underdog against Ruiz the second time around? I'm just asking a question, bro.
He was the favorite, sir. He was the favorite, bro.
He was the favorite. Anthony Joshua was the favorite. You sure about that?
Absolutely.
Damn, because I heard a lot of people saying that he was going to lose again. He should go to an island. He should retire.
You know, just like Lennox Lewis was the favorite in the rematch against Asim Rahman, the same way Lennox Lewis was the favorite against Oliver McCall in the rematch. It was the same scenario. You know, AJ came back. He made his adjustments. I give him credit. For winning that rematch, though.
But I have to respond to Ruben Guerrero. Ruben Guerrero up in the building. Fury has wins over 2 number ones. He did beat Klitschko, but he didn't rematch him. He retired instead. He did beat Deontay Wilder, but Deontay Wilder shouldn't even have been in the ring with Fury. He should have been in the ring with Anthony Joshua.
No.
Hold on. He should have been in the ring with Anthony Joshua, but he turned Anthony Joshua down for less money to fight Fury twice. And then he should have been in the ring with, what's his name, Dillian White, but he declined that. The WBC even mandated the Fury fight. Oh, well, Deontay Wilder should have fought Dillian White, and then after he didn't and fought Fury instead, then Fury should have fought Dillian White. The WBC even mandated it and said, go fight you on Monday. He says no. He said no. Nobody mandates me. I'd fight him for the pearl belt, though. For the pearl belt. The WBC could come back and say, okay, the fight's for the pearl belt, and then Tyson Fury said he changed his mind. So talking about these 2 wins over number ones, yeah, but he didn't rematch one of them. So that's kind of hold on. That says a lot. No, he didn't rematch him after he beat him. He didn't defend. He's never defended a belt, mate. So you can't tell me the guy's so great.
Robert, can I say one point? Because I got to go. Because you said, "Oh, he should have did this, coulda, woulda, shoulda." We don't go by if or what could have happened. We go by the facts of the situation. And Tyson Fury beat 2 number 1 heavyweights. AJ beat 0 number 1 heavyweights. Every time AJ stepped foot in the ring, he was the favorite, bro. I want to thank you for having me, but Rafi, you can't go by he should have did this or he could have done this. Bro, that's not true, bro. At the end of the day, I know you're an Anthony Joshua fan. He's just one of your favorite fighters. No, I respect it. He's one of your favorite fighters. You got to respect it. But, you know, we got to stop with the false narratives, especially when we say Tyson Fury fired his trainer. And we all know that was BS, bro.
He said he fired his trainer. Tyson Fury said he fired his trainer. And we got to report on what he said.
He didn't say the word fire never came out of his mouth.
He said sacked. He said sacked. That means fired. He said sacked. That means fired over here in the UK. Sacked.
Bro, you know it was BS, and
How do I know it's BS? Your guy Tyson Fury said it. I was just
he never fired him. You reported a false rumor, and he never fired his coach, bro.
He started the rumor. So your argument is with Tyson Fury himself. So when I check his Twitter later on, I want to see you bring this up with him.
Okay, hey Rafi, I want to thank you for having me. Tyson Fury, the number 1 heavyweight in the world, still undefeated, 2-time Ring Magazine champion, the only man to have every belt in the heavyweight division, 6'9". He's 300 pounds. He's very fast, very elusive. The number 1 heavyweight, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Thank you for having me. Peace, bro.
And that was the time. That was the H-Mo night. That was the H-Mo night. Very vociferous, very ardent, very staunch that Tyson Fury is numero uno. Joshua was the fave. You're listening to the haters, Rafi. Joshua was the favorite. Yeah, the haters. Hey, if you listen to the haters, they were saying Joshua didn't have a chance, mate. Didn't have a chance. But on the official bookies thing, then maybe Joshua was the favorite. Maybe so. Okay. I could have finished AJ at Wembley. Suspect stoppage on lad 2. I could have finished. Could you? Well, you need to get your shorts on then, lad. See, line, get your shorts on. Get your shorts on. Get the Vaseline on your chest or the Vicks. Get the Vicks on your chest and go for it, mate. Make another run. You can do it this time. What's going on here? What's going on? Fury's never been 4 times in. Fury's never been down 4 times in one fight. Hey, there's plenty of time for that. When he steps up the caliber, there's plenty of time. When he starts fighting the top-rated caliber consistently, then there's plenty of time for that. Me old sunshine. Fury, the greatest backyard slayer. OMG. Let's have a look. Same. Wilder lied to us. Something. What is Wilder? What is Warren doing? What is Warren doing to make the fight? Eddie only delivered one big fight. AJ versus Lad. Nah, Frank ain't done shiznix. He ain't only delivered one big fight. All of those championship fights were big fights as far as I could see. What's going on here? Arum's had 50 years to show his stripes. How long has Eddie had? Compare apples with apples, man. Compare apples with apples. What's going on? They are fringe top 50 fighters, really. Some of Fury's, Wilder's people, Wilder's opponents, and Fury's opponents. Let's be honest. He ain't been fighting the best consistently. What's this here? Okay. What's that there? Boom. Oh, damn. I got a wave of, okay. I think we're good now. I don't think Joshua was the favorite against Klitschko. I think that was kind of 50. Okay, let's play nice. Okay. Let's everybody take deep breaths and play nice. Fans love men boxers too much. What? Fans that love men boxers too? Anyway, kind of crazy. What's this here? One of these notifications come. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go on money. Tell him. I looked it up. Joshua was the bookie's favorite against Klitschko. Okay, yeah, told you it was close. Sea Lion, like wanna be pregnant Wilder. OMG. Is he pregnant? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Haters, i.e. Nesta Gibbs, always telling fibs. Gibbs. Well, actually, I saw Nesta Gibbs on Deontay Wilder's latest post. I don't know if they're trying to build bridges over the troubled waters. Kieran Betts up in the building. AK Super Dope up in the building. What's going on? We've been strung along for too long with this Fury AJ negotiation. One thing we do know is that whatever works happening, it's not whatever works. Whatever works happening it's not in public and we don't know. Okay. You got me stumped on that one, lad. Don't get your liquors in a twist. It's just boxing. It's not personal. Okay. Let's play nice. Let's play nice. Okay. Let's be polite. Nice and polite. Okay. So let's move this thing along and let's briefly listen to give EddieHearn a chance to retort. Let's give EddieHearn a chance to retort. There's been lots of slanderous things. There's a lot of mudslinging going on right about now, but let's play fair. Let's play fair and let's hear EddieHearn's words. Go on, EddieHearn.
I don't want to give any final dates, but literally we're in the second or third round of the final site long form agreement, and hopefully this week we can be in a position where it's all done. But we're in a very good spot. I've seen a lot of negativity towards the fight. Oh, it'll never happen, and then all of a sudden we find a site that we're all comfortable with. Oh yeah, but. I'm not really focusing on the buts. I'm just focusing on getting this fight done. Everybody's on board. Like I said, people doubted we would achieve the site fee. We achieved that, and now we just have to make sure that all the fighters are happy with the contractual position from the site, which is quite straightforward and something that we've done before.
Can you give us any idea what the
boom, boom, boom? So
Reassured me that he was all in on this fight, so I'm really confident. And then I bumped into Tyson Fury in Vegas. He reassured me that he was all in on this fight, so I'm really confident. And I can't speak from their side, but the calls last night were with their lawyers as well, with Tyson Fury's lawyers, just getting this long form agreement for the site in place to move forward.
boom. Okay, talking to Tyson Fury last night, yesterday, day before yesterday, and talking to his lawyers. So just getting this contracts, getting the particulars correct. Okay, so parliamentary procedure, please. Parliamentary procedure. Let's conduct ourselves nice and politely. Okay, so Sky's Adam Smith has been quiet. It's probably sunk in that is a high probability that the Fury Joshua fight won't be on Sky. Damn. Wow. Yeah. Thought it was going to be on Sky. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting one for show. Very interesting question, interesting proposition. Okay, what's going on? These interviews, the evidence is Eddie's trying to make the fight happen. All these interviews is evidence. Eddie's trying to make the fight happen, and Fury and the Fury side is not. Well, that's how it looks like, unless you got any other ideas, any other suggestion. I think Eddie is trying. I think it's what he says it is. There's a process, and they're going through the process. It's a process, and they're going through the process. What's this here? Sea line, flatly, Fury. Oh, come on now. Behave. Let's behave. Yeah. Matchroom and Sky deal ends in June, I think. Yeah, but I'd be very surprised if Sky didn't secure the Joshua fight. I'd be very surprised. Dang, that would be a blow. That would be a blow after work with him for so long. That would be a blow. Yeah, in July, yeah. But I don't know if Joshua was tied in. With that deal. I think Joshua's deal was with Sky himself. I don't think he's with the package deal. So I don't think that applies. So we gon' see. What's this say? Arum and Warren don't want Eddie to be successful. It's that simple. Wow. It could be that simple. OMG. What's going on here? July the 1st. Yeah, but I don't think Joshua's tied up in that deal, though. I think Joshua's deal is separate to that deal. OMG, tone up in the building. Eddie said a lot of things in the past year. I think ratio is more. Eddie said a lot of things in the past years. I think the ratio is more lies to truth. Well, you're gonna have to show me that pie chart, me old mocker. You have to show me that pie chart. Let me just recheck the maths, check the ballistics, check the statistics. Okay, so I think we've done that. You heard EddieHearn. He goes on to say a lot more, and you've heard from Bob Arum. And where are we now? I think we drop that down. Stop sharing that, and where do we head to next? Okay, more EddieHearn bashing. Is that what you guys want? Some of you guys want more EddieHearn bashing. You want me to serve that up to you? Okay, let's have a quick little looky. Let's have a look here at the. Okay, dang. Getting good at this. I'm getting good at this. Let's share this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, what's happening now?
It's worth 10 a year, Eddie. You know, sausage. He knows how to promote fighters. That's why he's the Hall of Fame.
Boom. Okay, so am I sharing that? Okay, let's get it up. Let's get the ratios right as we proceed to give you what you need. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so I apologize in advance for any bad language you might hear from the so-called Gypsy King. Here we go.
Fame promoter. I think matchroom boxing and Eddie Arum because Canelo Alvarez is ring pick in miles. Look on the fucking web. All Canelo, Canelo. Do you promote Billy Joe or not, you little one? Frank Warren is worth 10 a year, Eddie. You know, sausage. He knows how to promote fighters. That's why he's the Hall of Fame promoter. I think matchroom boxing and EddieHearn are absolute wank. They're up Canelo Alvarez a million miles. Look on the fucking web. All Canelo, Canelo. Do you promote Billy Joe or not, you little one? Frank Warren is worth 10 a year, Eddie. You know, sausage. He knows how to promote fighters. That's why he's the Hall of Fame promoter. I think match.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that was a particularly foul-mouthed Tyson Fury, Gypsy King. Okay, so let's talk about that then. Tyson Fury going in hard on EddieHearn. Talking about. Look at the website. Look at the website. Billy Joe Saunders isn't on it. You made promises which you did not fulfill. You know, where's the promotion for Billy Joe Saunders? Where's the promotion? Does Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders, do they have a grievance? Do they have a legitimate grievance? Should EddieHearn have been promoting Billy Joe Saunders more? Has EddieHearn failed Billy Joe Saunders? That's the question. Okay. Well, both of these guys look 10 years older than they are. Really? I don't know. I thought they look like they're rocking that 1990s kind of, you know, the vest, the baseball cap, the football sweaters, you know, the 1990s kind of vibe. No Class Fury. OMG. Billy Joe Saunders looks like he's chewing a thistle. It looks like he's got a mouthful of milk of magnesia. Does Billy Joe? Don't know why he's mean mugging like that. Billy Joe Saunders has just secured the biggest fight of his career. How has EddieHearn failed him? That's my question exactly. My question exactly. Billy Joe Saunders with the mouthful of milk of magnesia. You know, it looks like he's going to just hurl it over Tyson Fury's shoulder. And why is Tyson Fury kneeling down on one knee? What's going on? How has he been failed by EddieHearn? And is that really any way for a world champion to be speaking? I mean, does a world champion have a responsibility to watch his diction a little bit closer than that? A foul mouth, you know, how many seconds? 23 seconds worth of foul mouth obscenities. Is that acceptable from a world champion? It's not like he's talking about a world crisis. He's talking about his mate who's just secured via the assistance of EddieHearn, just secured his biggest bag. Just secured his biggest bag. What's going on? I wonder if they share nasal spray. That's something I would really never do. You know, people with the nasal spray which you shove up your nose and then they want to pass it around to somebody. What? Is you crazy? Is you crazy? You get nasal debris on the thing and share with somebody else? Goodness gracious. Out of the question. Rather unsavory. Billy Joe has done himself no favors PR-wise and has fought Dross since Andy Lee. Oh, Eddie won him the lottery. Well, you have to say that. Billy Joe looks 8 feet tall. It's that milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesium, whatever it's called. Where are we now? Billy Joe, the sketch. He promoting the fight, all part of selling the story. You want entertainment. There's a bigger picture. Everyone can't see it, but they're talking about it. There we go. They're talking about it. Okay. I have no issues with his choice of words. He's not the Archbishop of Canterbury. Well, yes, that's an interesting point, and that's a fair point to an extent. But my question was, does a champion bear some responsibility to watch his P's and Q's when he influences? A lot of youngsters, a lot of young kids look up to a world champion. So does a world champion have a responsibility to watch their P's and Q's and conduct themselves in a gentlemanly manner when in public and in front of the camera? I don't know. It's just a question. Who slags off somebody that's trying to pay you 75 mil to fight? Oh dear. Okay, so, well, you've heard it. I'm not going to play it again. Me personally, my opinion is I think a champion should watch their P's and Q's and conduct themselves in a manner befitting their status. And so I find that Tyson Fury's unsavory, unfragrant words undesirable. Okay, so what's going on now? Let's drop that down. We've done that. And what are we looking at now? What are we looking at now? Let's bring this down. What's the next story? Oh, I think I know what it is. Let me get into it. Got too many windows open, but it's okay. We gon' do this. Okay, so let's bring up this shiznix. Where are we now? Okay, let's share this. Sharing is caring. It's called entertainment. That's why we're here. Are you talking about Tyson Fury's utterances, his foul-mouthed tirade? Are you addressing Tyson Fury's foul-mouthed tirade? Is that what we're talking about here? See, lion. Boom. Where are you? Boom. Let's have a look for the shizzle. Boom. Okay. There it is. There it is right before you. Right before your eyes. Let's have a look. So what we're doing here? Okay. So we're looking at the boxing schedule. The boxing schedule for this week. Okay, Saturday the 1st of May. That's this Saturday coming. Chisora versus Parker. What's going on? Oh, it's going to be Sky Sports box office in the UK, and it's going to be DAZN over in the US of A. Okay, so Sky Sports contract still going till July the 1st. I don't think Anthony Joshua is in that package deal contract, so I think Anthony Joshua could still be fighting on Sky in the UK, but I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Let's have a look at what you can see. Okay, so there is Chisora Park. Oh, there. Word of the day is the word. It's called entertainment. It's addressing itself. That's why we love and hate boxing. It's addressing itself. It's addressing itself. Okay. Okay, so Chisora versus Parker. Chisora versus Parker. That's the main event on the card. Later on in the week, we're going to be chopping it up. We're going to be getting different opinions. You can put your opinions in Chisora versus Parker. Who you got? I'll tell you who the Rafi's got. The Rafi has got Parker. I'm not sure why Chisora really wants to fight Parker so much. I don't know. Maybe he sees something that we don't see. But I think Jauzi Parker, it's got to be the fight favorite, surely. What's this here? What is this? Oh, it makes it bigger. Okay, cool. Bigger on the screen. All right, whatever. It's got to be Parker. I've got to edge it to Parker. As you may know, Derek Chisora's brought in, what's his name? What's that fella's name? Buddy McGirt. And Jauzi Parker is working with Andy Lee out of the Tyson Fury stable. So you have to imagine Jauzi Parker is in a good place. And Chisora is working with Buddy McGirt for the first time. I have to edge it for Parker. Let's say 55% Parker, 45 Chisora. Or, yeah, somewhere like that. Real close like. Parker by boring decision. Being able to watch Chisora gas out 6 rounds in the game. That is hilarious. Okay. Let's have a look. I think Chisora stops. I think Parker stops Chisora easy. OMG. Think it's gonna be easy? I don't think it's gonna be easy. I think it's gonna be a relatively close battle. But we shall see. Well, how many days we got left? 4 days? Or is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? We got 4 days left. 4 days left, and all will be revealed. Okay, so let's go along. Let's look at this card. What just happened? Damn it. What just happened? Where are we? Where is it? Oh, yeah, there's. That's the first one. Okay. Second one. What we got here? Let's view fight info. Okay, there we have it. A 12-round contest. 12 rounds at the light heavyweight. Okay. What's going on here? Bivol versus Richards, worldwide, live on DAZN. Where's the intel? Where's the intel on that? Where's the intel? What are they fighting for? What are they fighting for? I know there's a WBO belt. I think there's a WBO belt on the line for this one. And in comes the man like the Iron Kong. Iron Kong, how do you do today?
Yeah, Rafi, we're nearly down here on the island, which is a good thing. It's not so hot today. So I'm pleased. The only thing is, my little boy here a bit woozy. He got his vaccination today for primary school, so he a bit fussy. So, I might be on and off.
That's no problem at all. That is no problem at all. But good of you to stop by. We're just looking through these fights due on Saturday. You'll be able to see it on DAZN. We'll be watching it via Sky. I think this is a £20 PPV. So even though we got the zone, is a situation where some fights are on the zone and some fights are on Sky. So it'll be good when that whole mess gets straightened out. Okay, so we're just looking at the picks now. Who do you have for Chisora versus Parker?
Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker cannot beat Derek Chisora, he needs to retire. And after this fight, Derek Chisora might need to consider hanging it up, bro. Like, I mean, this gotta be his last pay-per-view. But yeah. Joseph Parker, he owes the fans big time. This dude has gone downhill. He's just absolutely regular schmegular. Nothing special about him. You know, so I picked Joseph Parker by decision, but Derek Chisora gonna give it his all for like 4 or 5 rounds.
Yes. I also picking Joseph Parker by decision. I think it's a close fight. We're gonna have to wait and see. Some people think Joseph is gonna get him out there in 5 or 6 rounds. Hey, maybe we gonna have to wait and see. It's an interesting one. I think it's points. I think it goes the whole distance. But Joseph Parker's in the shop window now, so he really needs to put on a display. He's got an opportunity again. It's on pay-per-view. He really needs to put on a show. Okay, so and then we move on to Bivol versus Richards. Bivol, what is he? Light heavyweight champion, and Richards relatively got lesser experience. The lesser experienced Richards and the more experienced Bivol. Bivol's coming off a bit of a layoff. He's been out for what? Been out for something like a year. So yeah, okay. What's this year? 17-0 for Bivol, 16-1-1. Damn. So they got Richards might have a fight more than him. But it's different caliber. We're looking at different caliber of opponents. I think Bivol is the WBO champion. I'll check that in a second. And to me, there's no question about it. Bivol. Tell the tape. They're both 30. 6 foot Bivol, 6'1". Richards. Reach not applicable. The reach is not applicable. Okay, maybe they're not punching each other. What the hell? Both of them orthodox. Wins by KO. More wins by KO from Bivol. 65% knockout ratio, 56 for Richards. 1 loss, 0 stopped. 1 draw for Richards' debut. Wow, it's very similar. Very even in a lot of ways. Bivol started in 24, Richards in 25. 2014, 2015. Pro rounds 1, 2, 4 for Bivol, 93 for Richards. Okay. Dimitri Bivol. Very, very close, but different caliber. I got Dimitri winning by. How do I have him winning? I'll go. Okay. Points seem to be the. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to say Bivol by late decision. Bivol by late decision. Bivol by late decision. And
sorry, Rafi. I didn't know you wanted me to talk. My bad. I got Bivol by wide decision, man. Bivol has been out the ring for a long time, and I got him by a wide decision. I think he's gonna turn this into a sparring match like he did with Joe Smith.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think Dimitri Bivol is the best at light heavyweight. I think he's the absolute best. I mean, I think he's the most technically gifted, and I think he's the best over there. I mean, he's already beaten the WBO champ Joe Smith by a wide margin. And I think he beats Better Beef too. So, and I'll be honest with you,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Craig Richards, though, man. That's
Mhm.
it, because people like Craig Richards make boxing special, because this is a dude who people don't really rate like that. But the truth is, because I saw somebody else tell me in my Twitter feed that Craig Richards, whatever. I'm like, yo, Craig. Oh, they said Craig Richards being pushed into the deep end. I'm like, Craig Richards is number 5 in the WBA rankings. They're gonna probably find a way to put Craig Richards in there with like Marcus Brown, and Marcus Brown beats Craig Richards, right?
Right.
You know, Craig Richards has to take this title shot. Otherwise, he's not gonna get no more. Because on the way up to the title shot, he's going to get beat at world level.
Yes.
But he's here now. He got the shot. I would love to see Craig Richards pull it off. Trust me. But he got up against the best.
Yeah.
And Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol is not an irresponsible guy who might get caught with something crazy. You know, he's not going, rush in and get caught with nothing crazy. He's a very disciplined fighter. So I got Dimitri Bivol by a wide sparring match type decision in this fight.
Yes. I was questioning why Bivol Richards got this fight, but it's an opportunity. Bivol's coming off a layoff, injury, or what have you, going on like a year now. So he needs a tune-up, and Richards is going to be that tune-up. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes down. Bivol is the favorite. I've got Bivol by late stoppage. Could be points. I really think points, but hey, let's make it spicy. And let's say late stoppage for Bivol. So that's if you want to put a cheeky bet on that, put a cheeky bet on that. And then we come to the ladies. Let's hear it for the ladies. Let's scroll down. And where are we? Okay. So it's a bit of a stacked card. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what you can see. Okay. So Katie Taylor versus Jonas. And it was interesting because I thought that Katie Taylor was younger. I know that Jonas is around 34. I thought that Katie Taylor was in the 20s. Looked at the stats, looked at the statistics, and realized that Katie Taylor is 33. OMG! I didn't realize she had so much. Experience, but she's 33, and Natasha Jonas is 34. I was going to say before I checked out their ages a couple of weeks ago that I was going to say the ages against Jonas, but Katie Taylor's only 1 year younger. OMG. So, how do I see this going down? I think that Katie Taylor with that buzzsaw style, just throwing. So it's just the volume. It's gonna be hard to deal with the volume of Katie Taylor. But that said, well, Delphine Passoon dealt with it, didn't she? Twice, you may say. But then she's got a different style, and styles make fights. Delphine Passoon is more rough and tumble, whereas Jonas, I think she uses more slickness. She's slickness with it. Passoon, she's more just make it rough. Get in there and make it rough. So styles make fights. And I fear. I wrote Natasha Jonas off against Terry Harper on Twitter, and then she liked me. She liked one of my she liked the post that I made that was kind of saying that she couldn't do it. Jonas couldn't do it, and it was very embarrassing for the Rafi. And so when she did what she did against Terry Harper, which was at least drew, if not win. I mean, even Terry Harper thought that Jonas had won, and so did I, to be quite frank. When she did that, I had to congratulate her on Twitter, and she was gracious enough to come back and thank me. So what do I think is going to happen, though? I think that Katie Taylor is going to win just because style make fights, and her Katie Taylor's buzzsaw style against Natasha Jonas just might do it. Jonas being more the slick finesse fighter, but she likes to fight in the pocket, does Jonas. And unfortunately, I think that plays into the hands. Fighting in the pocket plays into the hands of Jonas to Taylor in this particular instance, because she'll be going in close where Taylor wants her to be. And Taylor's pretty damn decent herself in close. So I look forward to this fight, but I don't know, man. I just got Taylor winning this fight by points. But I won't be surprised if Natasha Jonas surprises me again. I'm Kong.
Rafi, this is the problem with you people from Birmingham, right? Y'all keep writing off this lovely lady out of Liverpool, Liverpool, and
Liverpool, yeah.
And I don't understand why y'all keep writing off my lady. She beat Terry Harper. Eddie Hearn passed the brown envelope onto the desk. Maybe had the judge who was on his phone doing that fight. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn passed a brown envelope and robbed Natasha Jonas. She will not be robbed in this fight, Rafi. She will school Katie Taylor. And she will finally get her just rewards. Katie Taylor is going down to my lady Natasha Jonas because she's fine. And so nobody that fun is gonna lose to Katie Taylor. Stop disrespecting Natasha. This is the second time you've admitted.
Yeah. Second time I've admitted what? What have I admitted?
You've admitted that I'm not picking Natasha because she can't do it.
No. Natasha might surprise me. Listen, when it comes to Natasha, I'm open to surprises.
You start to walk it back now. But okay, I know the beef between Birmingham and Liverpool.
There ain't no beef. There ain't no beef teriyaki. There ain't no simmering beef teriyaki.
Not disrespecting me lady. You understand me?
You know, Natasha is always welcome down into the Dawkins Towers.
Hey, she gonna win this fight. And Eddie Hearn not gonna be able to pass no brown envelope because we stopping Katie Taylor. We stopping Katie Taylor in the late rounds.
Damn. I might just make an Instagram post saying that, and if I come up right, then I can say, yes, Natasha, remember, I told you. You want to come on over and talk? Want to come on over and talk to the Rafi, the Dawkins Towers? I don't really know, man. This is getting bizarre.
She gotta knock Katie Taylor out to win this fight. We know that now. You know what I'm saying? Me and Joe Gallagher, we had our talk about this thing. He has the game plan. No more Callum Smith type game plans. We're gonna go in there with a brand new game plan and we're gonna win this fight, okay?
Hey, I look forward to seeing that fight. We've only got 4 days to go. 4 days to go before we see what the hell is going on. Billy Joe Saunders is going to have to knock Canelo smooth out in order to win. Can he do it? But can Billy Joe Saunders beat Canelo? Listen, Billy Joe Saunders can be very elusive. I can see Billy Joe Saunders putting on the best display of his life. And can he beat Canelo? Can he be elusive enough for Canelo? Yes, I think he can. It's within the realms of possibility. Is it highly probable? Well, that's a different question. Can he be elusive enough for 12 rounds or 9 rounds or
Rafi,
6? Yeah.
You see my picture in my avatar?
Let's have a look at that. Let's bring that.
You see that picture?
Let's have a closer look.
That is an old school 1890s excuse machine. That is what Billy Joe Saunders and Tyson Fury been cranking up for a long time now. Billy Joe Saunders has sprayed it down with WD-40, put in some 2-stroke engine oil, and already cranking up excuses. Oh, Eddie Hearn not promoting me. Eddie Hearn ain't giving me the judges I want. All this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Now my vagina hurts. All of this. You know what I'm saying? Just crank up the excuse machine.
What's Eddie Hearn not promoting me got to do with his performance in the fight, though? I don't understand.
Why would Eddie Hearn promote somebody who does beat your woman tutorials and on the internet. You stupid. Just go in there and fight, sir. That's your job. All right?
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn did his job to get you this fight. You have to now go and do this. Them people who come into that stadium ain't coming there to see you. They're coming there to see Canelo, not you.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn gonna promote you, who out here trying to organize reporters to go over to Dubai to meet with your questionable boss. You stupid, man. Just shut up.
I don't see how Eddie, that's got to do with inside the ring activities. Billy Joe Saunders should be focused on in the ring activities. I don't understand why he's crying. He's getting a career high pay there. I really don't understand. Why the tears? Why is he crying? Why he crying? With the exception of AJ fans, who does not love an upset? An upset. Are we gonna see an upset? Who does not love an upset? Wilder fan says the bronze plumber. And what's going on? Triple D fans. Those are not upsets, but I get you. Jonas will probably be hitting air and eating check left hooks all night.
See, this is the problem. We all know about the Welsh and their disdain for the people from Liverpool. I'm saying we all know. So Birmingham and Wales. Yeah, that's it. All right, I got you.
We gonna see. Easy night for Katie. Taylor says the bronze plumber. Wow, they're really not giving Jonas a chance. Billy Joe needs a shotgun to beat Canelo. Lisa Bales up in the building. Where we at? What's going on? Actual Facts and Santos up in the building. Good to have you up in here. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Where we at? Where Billy Joe has the victim mentality. Victim mentality. He just needs to get in there and fight. Okay. So what's going on? Okay. So let's move on. What is that? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let us move on. So I got Katie Taylor winning by points. I think. What have you got? Kong? What have you got? How you got it?
With who?
Taylor versus Jonas. Who you got?
I already told you. I got Jonas stopping Katie Taylor because she's a powerhouse from Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? And she looks wonderful in her clothes. I mean, this is a lady who can fight. She beat Terry Harper. Eddie Hearn not gonna get no chance to pass no brown envelope under the desk, the judge's desk, like he did at Fight Camp and all of this. So what we gonna do? We know we have to stop Katie Taylor. I told you. I spoke to Joe Gallagher. I told him I don't want no Callum Smith tactics in there. I don't want no jab straight. All right. We need movement. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need. And we're going to stop Katie Taylor. I just told you what you're going to see.
Yes. Okay. So, and then I think the last one we're looking at is Eubank Jr. versus Morrison. Who you got? I
got Morrison.
Okay.
I don't know who Morrison is because he don't have no avatar, but I got Morrison. It's Eubank. I mean, Eubank should win this fight because I wouldn't mind seeing Eubank in some bigger fights, but I got Morrison. I don't know who he is, but yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Eubank. By stoppage. He's 31 now. Time waits for no man. This is the time where he's got to be getting fights with Andrade. Eddie Hearn said he's interested in a fight with Eubank and Andrade. I'd watch that.
Well, Eubank said his eyes are set on Golovkin. So he obviously is swerving that Andrade question. You ever realize these people don't want to fight Andrade?
Damn. I didn't think he'd swerve Andrade just
He
like the
swerved
other.
Andrade. He said Triple G, and that's it. He don't want to fight. He want to fight Triple. But Triple G is gonna fight Murata. So what's he gonna do?
What the hell is going on? And I don't know. In comes the Lisa Bales. Lisa Bales, how do you do?
I'm good. How's everybody?
Hey, we're good. Fantastic over here.
What
Fantastic.
going on? What going on, Ayaba? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I was
Mm.
just listening to you guys and I was trying to do something and yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So what y'all talking about?
Well, we're just talking about life in general. We're just talking about life. We're talking about the seasons. We're talking about the reason for the seasons. And of course, I'm joking. Lisa Bellis, we're talking about the fight coming up on Saturday, featuring the likes of, let's see if I can do this real slick like, oh, boom, kind of. Featuring the likes of Eubank Jr. versus Morrison. Featuring the likes of Joseph Parker versus Derek Chisora.
Yeah.
Where is that? Joseph Parker versus Derek Chisora. You got a favorite on that? How you feel about that, Lisa?
I don't know. I think Parker could probably pull it off.
Yeah. I think Parker's the favorite. A lot of people got Parker. A lot of people writing off Chisora. Write off Chisora at your peril, people. Write him off at your peril. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know what I'm saying? You see how he made what's his name? Usyk start grabbing on and looking at the referee.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to remember that. And of course, Bivol versus Richards. Bivol, the long-term champ. Richards, the guy who basically is going to go in there and going to show it's a mismatch. So I don't really think there's many people picking against Bivol, Lisa.
Nah, definitely not.
Definitely not. Not with his pedigree, experience. But I tell you what, you're a lady, and this is a ladies' fight. It's a ladies' fight on ladies' night. What's going on?
Yeah.
Taylor versus Jonas.
I don't know really a lot about Jonas. I gotta really look at her fights.
Yeah,
But,
I got you.
Oh, you know what? I got an important call. Let me come back in. I'll come back in, guys.
No problem. We still got female. We still got female. We still got female representative Lisa, because we got none other than the Lady Chan.
What's up, Rafi?
What's crack-a-lacking, Lisa? I mean, Lady Chan.
I'm good. I thought I would pass through and see what's up.
Always welcome. And I see you brought the H Money with you. The return. This are the return.
Isn't it? What up, H Money?
H Money.
Team Tyson Fury in the building. There's only one Tyson Fury. There's only one. I want to break down the fights though, Rocky.
That's a hell of a singing voice you got on you there. Were you in the church choir, H1?
Awful.
No, but I used to do a little bit of music on the side, you know what I mean? So
yeah, man,
you know, I've definitely
gained notoriety for that video, that pop video in the petrol station. Is that the one?
Nah, which one are you talking about?
The one you did in the petrol station, man. I like that one. That was fire.
Oh, that one, you seen that one?
I've seen that one. That was fire.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day. Appreciate that, Rob. Hey, yo, Rob. So I see you breaking down these fights. I want to give my predictions as well.
Okay, let me pull up. Let me pull up the thing. Pull up. Okay, let's start from where we are. Let's start from right there. Let Lady Chan have a go first, though. Lady Chan, what are you calling this? Taylor versus Jonas. Call this for me.
Okay, so I would like Jonas to win, but I think Taylor's going to get the win. I was just watching earlier their media workout.
Yeah.
Jonas has got pop. She has got pop. She's come a long way. I think they fought twice in the amateurs. But Taylor just seems a bit more. She looks bigger.
Yeah.
She's got power as well. She just looks a little bit more polished. So I think she's gonna beat Jonas, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It would be nice for it would be nice for an upset. It would
An
be
upset
nice
is always welcome. An upset
yeah.
is always welcome.
Yeah.
H-Mo Night, Taylor versus Jonas. How you feel? How you feel?
I like this fight right here. I think it's going to be very competitive. I have to lean towards Katie Taylor because she has tremendous boxing skills. She can move, and styles makes fights. I think Katie Taylor had problems with the brawlers, like Pursoon, who gave her trouble in those fights. I don't think Jonas has that same type of style. I do like Natasha Jonas. I thought she actually won that fight against Harper in her last performance, but I think Katie Taylor boxing skills will be the difference. Her lateral movement and her footwork should be the difference in the fight. I got Katie Taylor by unanimous decision.
Okay, and let's go.
I think it's going to be a stoppage.
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 Dang.
Yeah.
OMG, I don't want to see anybody stopping the lovely Natasha. That would be upsetting. That'll be upsetting. Maybe I have to jump in the ring. Got to try to help her out. Keep Taylor off her. Keep Taylor off her. Stop it, Katie. Stop it. Okay. So how you feel? Let me start with H Money first on this one. So H Money, Bivol versus Richards. Talk to me.
Oh, Dimitri Bivol. I think he's gonna win. He's gonna dominate him. I think he might be able to stop him. I think Bivol is the best light heavyweight in the world. He has the best resume at light heavyweight. He beat the likes of John Pascal, who's actually a current champion, who just beat Badu Jack. John Pascal, who just beat Marcus Brown not too long ago. And Dimitri Bivol, I believe he stopped John Pascal. Now he beat Joe Smith Jr. by unanimous decision. Outboxed him. I think, Bivol has one of the best jabs in boxing. He's a tremendous boxer. He has great movement. I think Bivol will dominate him. And I think Bivol will beat Arthur Beterbiev as well. I think Bivol has a chance to even beat a Canelo with his skill set. I love this guy. I think he's one of the best. I think he's one of the best boxers in the world, to be honest with you.
Yeah, okay. One of the best boxers in the world. Kind of boring still, but never mind. Lady Chan.
Yeah, this is, like stats wise, this is pretty much like an even fight. Same age, similar height, same stance. Differences 17 for Bivol. Their knockout ratios are not too far off. Richards has had one loss. You could call it down the middle, but you could call it down the middle, but I think I'd be leaning towards Bivol. I saw him do his media workout as well. Yeah, I do agree. He is a bit boring to watch, but he is a great light heavyweight. He is.
He's very skillful. There's no
very skillful, and I'd like to see a lot more matchups with him now. Like when you see like Anthony Yard stepping up when he gets to step up, you want to see those types of fights. Obviously, Anthony Yard is at a level where he's still more domestic, but this is the top echelon of, I think, 175 and Beterbiev. So
Yes.
I lean towards Bivol definitely for this.
Yes, indeed. Okay. So, Lady Chan, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Morrison. How you got? How do you see that?
Eubank Jr. for sure. Morrison don't look too bad though. I again saw the media workout as well, but he's this is just a tune-up. Definitely just a tune-up. But Chris Eubank Jr. nearly needs to pull his socks up because I feel that I always forget that he's actually an older geezer. Like, 31 years old. Like he needs to step up the pace now because he's always. It was good to see him with Roy Jones Jr. and seeing him on the pads and that. And do you know what? Chris Eubanks Jr. is not underrated. I think it's because of his personality. A lot of people just can't sometimes be bothered with him. But he's a good fighter and he's got good power. And this is a no-brainer. He's gonna beat Morrison definitely. It's just a tune-up. And if he doesn't, that will be an upset, and that will be very embarrassing because he's got the great Roy Jones Jr. training him. So he has to win this. To be fair.
Hell yeah. H-Mo Night. What say you?
Yes, I agree with Lady Chan in this one. I got to go with Chris Eubanks Jr. He's the son of a legend. His father of course, was a legend in the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
He has Roy Jones Jr. as his trainer. To me, honestly, I don't know if Roy Jones is a great trainer. I haven't seen him develop a champion yet. You know, I don't trust Roy Jones as a trainer. A lot of these guys, they try to learn his type of style and try to do what Roy did, and they can't do it. You can't do what Roy did because you don't have that God gifted ability. You don't have the speed of a Roy Jones. So I think some of his fighters, they try to use his style and it backfires on them. But I think in this matchup right here, I got to favor Chris Eubanks. I think this is somewhat of a tune-up fight, and I think Eubanks might be in there with Demetrius Andrade next. I think that's a strong possibility. They building him up for a title shot. And I got a few questions for Rafi. So
Yeah,
Chris
man.
got one loss, right? I'm sorry, he got one loss to Billy Joe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he get dominated in that fight, or was he competitive?
Early part of it was Billy Joe. Early part of it was Billy Joe, but in the second half he came back.
Second win.
Second half, second half of the. Well, he started too slow. He started too slow, and then by the time it came to the second half of the fight, he was in the ascendancy.
Yeah.
Okay, and one more question: is he signed with EddieHearn now? Is he with
No,
that?
he's signed
not
with
anymore.
Soland, who've been taken over by another group. So he's with the Soland, the W World Boxing Series guys. He's with them.
Oh, he's a World Boxing Superstar. So he's with the Zone now. Is that correct? Or he's like
No. It's with the Salmon brothers.
Yeah.
And then Wilson, they've just merged.
They've just been taken over by another guy, but it's the Soland guy. Soland.
So I got a question for you, Rafi. Do you think Chris Eubanks is he better than a Liam Williams who just fought against Demetrius Andrade? Do you think he's better?
Well, no. I mean, they're up there. They're up there, a similar caliber. I mean, Chris Eubank will be perceived to be high caliber, but in reality, if you get him in the ring, then that would be a good fight. That would be a good fight.
Philip Carl just said, and it's true, just reminded me, he actually lost to George Groves as well. Eubank Jr.
He lost to George Groves. He did lose to George Groves, yes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Where's H Money? Where's your questions, H Money? What's going on?
Yeah. So another thing is this. I mean, do you think he's the co-main event? Is that correct, Chris Eubanks?
No, he's further down. The co-event is the ladies. It's going to be the ladies.
So who's the co-main event on this one? Katie Taylor?
I think it's
going to be the lady. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's Bivol. It's Bivol versus Richard.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Chisora headline. Chisora Parker headline. Bivol Richards. Well, this is the order on the thing. Bivol on the card. Bivol Richards second. Katie Taylor v Jonas. Whether they move them above Richards, I always like the ladies before the main event because it's a 2-minute round. You can hop around and what have you. But Chisora v Parker, Bivol v Richards, Taylor v Jonas, and that's the top 3.
That's a good card, though. That's a very good card. I like it.
That is a very, very good card. Let me stop sharing that.
We've got the return of Campbell Hatton as well. Let's see what he does in this time round.
That is true. But there was something I was looking for. Oh, yeah. I found it. Unlike you too. Okay. So let's have a little looky. And let's bring this up on the screen. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, people. And where we at? And oh yes, we still haven't got a sponsor for the show. So if somebody wants to sponsor, who sponsored it last time? Tone sponsored it last time. Who's stepping up to the plate this time? We haven't got a sponsor for the show. Sacre bleu. Okay, so let me share this with y'all. And remember, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And let me see what's crack-a-lacking. Okay, this is Deontay Wilder with his new training footage with his new trainer, Malik Scott. Iron Kong, have you seen this shiznix? Talk to me.
I've seen it. But Deontay Wilder training with somebody who he fixed the fight with. So that don't mean nothing to me. What?
Yeah.
I mean, well, he working some pads, doing a jab, a little body shot now and again. It's the same Deontay Wilder. What happened? Nothing special about this. He training with somebody who he fixed a fight with. Until I see he do that in sparring or in an actual fight, I don't want to hear.
Well, we're looking. Talk me through this, H-Mo9. Talk me through this. What do you say?
I agree with Iron Conk. He makes some great points. Deontay Wilder, his new trainer is Malik Scott, somebody that he fought and had a fixed fight with. You know what I mean? When Deontay Wilder fought Malik Scott, he knocked him out with a punch he didn't even land.
I know.
And now that's his best friend and his trainer. That's how you know that was a fixed fight. So I encourage the content creators, such as Rafi, Lady Chan, and the rest of the brothers, to expose this. Why is Deontay Wilder training with Malik Scott, somebody he had a fixed fight with?
I already talked about it. You ain't seen the video? I already dropped the video.
I will go look it up. But Deontay Wilder wants yes men around him, and that's exactly what Malik Scott is. Malik Scott has no experience as a boxing trainer. He was nothing special as a fighter. You know what I mean? What is Malik Scott going to teach you? He can teach you anything. At the end of the day, you got Hall of Fame trainers available. Floyd Mayweather reached out to Deontay Wilder. George Foreman. You got trainers like Eddie Reynoso, Ronnie Shields, Derrick James, John David Jackson, all of these future Hall of Fame trainers, Robert Garcia, and you decide to pick somebody you had a fixed fight with. This is a complete joke. After a whole year of making excuses, a year of hiding, a year of lying, you come back with a Malik Scott, the guy that you had a fixed fight with. This is a joke. And I hope Wilder comes into this trilogy with Tyson Fury with Malik Scott as his trainer, and he going to get destroyed again. It's going to be the end of Wilder. I hope they make this third fight so they can stop making excuses and stop lying, because Tyson Fury will dominate him and destroy him. You got rid of Mark Breland for no reason. A man that tried to save you. The only trainer with experience, former two-time world champion, and Olympic gold medalist Mark Breland. You lied and said that he spiked your water. Wilder just want yes men around him like Tay Jones and the rest of those yes men and fanboys. Wilder is a joke.
What I could see, I did do a piece on it. I don't think I was as harsh as H Money. I was a bit more lenient in the fact that he's got some nice little head movement going on. But what I would have liked to have seen is, and how we saw him lose was on the back foot, and I don't see any back foot attack from Malik pushing him on the back foot to see what his counters would be on the back foot. So that would have been more interesting to see that, and that would have been a more of a development if we was able to see that, to be honest. But his jab looks good. His jab looks good. His right hand's still there, but yeah, I like that head movement. I'm not going to be too critical. I'm just going to wait till he gets in the ring. Hopefully, this is better than nothing. A little bit better than nothing. So, I'm just going to stand by him and see what's what, to be honest.
Okay, you sound a little bit optimistic, though. You sound a bit more optimistic than you have been typically in the past with regards to his training.
Yeah, because I never usually get to see him train, and I think he's listening to the whispers of content creators as such as ourselves. That I was only online maybe a day before this came out with a pro Deontay Wilder LDBC guy, and he was like, "Oh, when do you ever see Deontay Wilder do videos?" I was like, "That's the point, we don't." And then look, 24 hours later, this drops. So very interesting.
So we've got Lady Shan to thank for the video. Possibly. Yeah. Hey, I mean, hey, they listen. Believe me, they do listen. I've been told that by high quarters. I just saw something. Something made me laugh. Oh yeah. Sea Lion says this chooses his mate to train him. And typically we know that is not the best way forward. Choosing your mate to train you now. You need somebody, need a professional who you're not gonna, who you're gonna respect, who's not gonna
take your shit.
Yeah. Your mate, you just say, forget it. Come on, let's just go for a pint. Let's go for a pint. Well, let's go and smoke and smoke some herbal remedies. You know, he's been known to do that in the past.
Yeah.
I've never seen him look better on the pads as he does in this well-edited, very short video. OMG. Deontay Wilder has the worst resume in the history of boxing. His 30th fight was a man ranked outside the 150, and it is disgusting. America should be ashamed.
It's bad. He's got a foul resume. He has.
Terrible.
His resume's bad. His resume.
Real bad.
A few of their resumes are bad. You know, he's one of them though. Yeah,
Definitely.
very bad.
Definitely one of them. Definitely one of them. Mr. Dawkins and Lady Shan must admit Wilder looks smoother than usual.
Well,
yeah, I think Lady Shan has said as much.
Yeah,
I've said he's looking better, but I said I'd bring it to the council. I said I'd bring it to the council tonight to get opinions, get people's opinions on what is going down.
Yeah, hey girl.
Hey, Raphael, I apologize. I had somebody came to my house and I had a call. So you know when you got a call, you get a call these things and it throws everything off. You can't hear nothing.
That's no problem, Lisa. That's no problem. You know, just popping in. You pop in when you can, and that is always appreciated.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Queen? How you doing,
right, girl? I'm here, sis. I'm here.
Yeah.
So Lisa,
I'm so pissed off about this nose.
The nose? What's wrong with the nose?
What happened?
No, I'm talking about what's going on with this this Fury and AJ mess.
I've been reporting on it. Yeah. It doesn't look promising, to be honest. It looks like that maybe that the LDBC could possibly be right. That Fury may have to fight Wilder or pay Wilder a big sum of money before he can even get to the AJ fight. And I blame all of them. I said it on my commentary. I blame where I blame EddieHearn is and I've, like I said it on my commentary, I've been a person that's done this doing business where I've been so gassed about something and I've said the deal and it hasn't been all the I's hasn't been dotted and the T's hasn't been crossed. And I think he's doing it not from a place, he's doing it from a wishful thinking, like, you know, like 2 weeks, you know, that he's thinking, in 2 weeks' time, we must get the decision what's going on in the arbitration, and then it still drags on. And that's the worrying bit, for the fact that it's dragging on. That means there is some kind of issue, because if it was a cut and dry thing, this wouldn't be dragging on since I think January now of the beginning of this year. This has been dragging on. So yeah, I blame all of them, and then I blame Joshua. As much as I love Joshua, I'm sure you're in the loop. Like, he hasn't said much, but you're gonna have to just stop saying, like, you know, this is coming and this is what we're doing. Just leave it until you kind of know what you're doing. Then I blame Frank Warren for being in. I know there's a gag order, but they could all just come out and say, as in unison, look, there's an arbitration going on, and we cannot speak about anything yet, and we'll leave it there. And that's it. And then everybody will kind of all be on the same page. But 6 of them all got different stories, and it's just so you know.
Lisa Bales.
Yeah.
How you feel? How you feel about that?
I mean, you know, I'm kind of the heavyweight division is starting to give me a headache, and I mean that not literally, but like, you know, when you trying to follow something and you want to see the undisputed, and you know, and not to say that he shouldn't fight Wilder again in a trilogy, you know, because I think he should, you know, but it just becomes, you know, like I've been riding for AJ. I really want to see him be able to fight for the undisputed, at least get the chance to, you know what I mean? At this point, it's just getting like, do they want to see him do it? You know, like, it's just crazy.
I wish they would have just. This is the reason why Usyk and Joyce can't reveal their date to fight, because they can't, because unless if the fight doesn't, if the undisputed, I heard it's a week now. I just watched something that Frank, just before jumping on here, Frank Warren just said they've got literally a week now to have that date. If not, it's going to have to be Usyk and Joshua. And I was I was pro this in the beginning before this undisputed. I was like, I think Joshua should do his Mando with Usyk, and then that would force Fury for the WBC then to give him a mandatory to defend his belt. See who wins that, and then we move on to the undisputed, because then Joshua may not even have had to have fought Fury. Imagine if Joshua did what Fury asked to vacate the belts, to have this undisputed all in, then for this to happen. Belts have gone. Joshua's got no belts, and then he's waiting for Fury. I think if I was Joshua, I would forgive my language, I'd fuck off the undisputed thing, and I would say, I want to do Usyk.
Yeah,
that's where I want to go, and force Tyson Fury to do, and it will have to be a top 5 someone that's going to be his mandatory, and just do that. Let him, and then cut off his pay packet. You won't be riding off into no bloody sunset, mate, with none of my money, because I'm not even going to fight you now. You do your thing, I do mine, and then whoever you. But yeah, that's what you should do, because Tyson Fury is messed up a lot. It's a ripple effect right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
but then he won't get the credit. He will not get the credit as being one of the top dogs.
Oh well,
they will always get the credit. So that's what's messed up about it, you know.
Yes, yeah. It's silly. But yeah, we got to stand by and watch what happens, because
we got to stand by and watch
what happens. We got a week, according to Frank negative Warren, Frank Black Cloud, Grey Cloud Warren, who's not been positive the whole time. And then it makes you think the reason why he hasn't been positive is because he probably knows a bits and bobs what's going on, and nobody really wants to say.
Probably knows bits and bobs. You know, my thing is, I've never seen a fight under so much scrutiny. I've never seen so much scrutiny on one fight. The making of it, it's got to be a week by week process. I don't understand it.
Right.
Really, what I'm doing, I'm not even talking about it too much anymore. I'm just letting the process do its thing. You know what I'm saying? It's let the process do its thing, and then when there's something to announce, let them announce it. It really is that simple to me. So I ain't really gonna watch. I ain't gonna really watch it too hard. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it will happen. And I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm confident. I'm hopeful. I'm confident. But I ain't really losing no sleep. If it happen, it will happen. And you know, we still haven't found a sponsor for the show. We still haven't found the sponsors for the show.
Come on, guys.
Never mind. We've had enough time. Maybe the COVID has dried up their fingers. Okay, no worries. Fingers, get it? Fingers, okay. Don't worry about that. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the and we have. Well, let's get this thing in order. Thank you to everyone who has jumped on the panel. Thank you to everyone who has come on, click that click button when they receive the notification. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that comment button, and hit that share button. And to everybody, all the panelists, everybody who jumped on the panel, it's much appreciation. It was the H Money, it was the Iron Kong, it was the Lady Chan, it was the Lisa Bayliss. And give me a second to think if I've missed anybody. Have I missed anyone? I hope not. If I am, my bad. But Lisa Bayliss, give me your thanks for coming on, and give us your final words, please, Lisa.
Oh yeah. I forgot to, I was in between saying as far as Katie Taylor and Natasha Jones. I need to look at more of Jonas's fights, but I know she's she's like a pressure fighter, right?
She fights on the inside. She's a pressure, but not really. There's different types of pressure fights. She's more skillful. I'll say she's more of a skillful pressure fighter. She's in and out. She likes it on the inside. However, I think that kind of suits Katie Taylor to have someone right there and not have to look at them. And Katie Taylor's got that buzzsaw speed, so she's got the faster hand speed. So I don't really know if coming on the inside is going to help Natasha Jonas. I don't know if that's going to be a big help. But it's going to be interesting, no doubt. It's going to be interesting, no doubt. Okay, so that was the Lisa Bayliss. Lisa Bayliss, thanks for coming on, and speak to you again real soon. Like, thank you very much.
All right, take care. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.
And you, girl. I'll speak to you later.
All right, speak to you later.
Right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, and then there was two. And Lady Shan, much appreciation for jumping on. Give me your final words, please. Lady Shan.
First and foremost, thanks for having me again, Rafi. Massively appreciated. Always appreciative to come on your platform. Basically, guys, just stand by. There's lots of good things coming through on my channel. We've got Blue Blood, the leader of the LDBC, coming. I think I don't. Just stand by. Stand by. I've got a late night live. I've got a late night live tomorrow, starting at 11 p.m. And Blue Blood was actually on my show, I think probably about a week ago, telling his bits about, the Deontay Wilder stuff. He knows where I stand on it. I listen. I don't bite. I don't bark. I just let the guests say what they have to say. And you never know, you might learn something different. You might hear different. It's always good to hear difference of opinions, and it's always good to challenge respectfully. So I've got that coming up and a few things. And hopefully Natasha Jonas has agreed to come on my show, but she said she wants to be the champion. I've been having words with her. So stand by for that. All good stuff. Just subscribe and catch me at Lady Shan on Instagram. And that's it. Thanks, Rafi, for having me. Massive appreciation. Big up to all the chat as well.
Awesome. And that was the Lady Chan. She said she's got her own channel. Big things are gone for the Lady Chan. Okay. Much appreciation to the Lady Chan. Much appreciation to the Lisa Bayliss, to the H Monet. Sorry, I forgot the H Monet. The Iron Kong. And I think that was who else was there? There's always somebody. I haven't forgot anybody. Okay. So it's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And the the H Monet has returned. H Monet can't get enough of the show. H Monet has come back, but he's muted. Where's the merch? The merch is coming in round about the end of summertime. We got to get things in order round about the end of summertime. Okay, so H Money just come back to say hi. Has he come back to say hi? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so what's going? What? Hello, H Money. What's going on?
Can you hear me now, Ruffy?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro. What's going on? What's cracking?
Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna come right back because I think I can't hear you. I'm gonna come right back. Hold on.
Nah, bro. I can hear you. Can't you hear me? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Nanu. OMG. What's going on? Okay. I think H Monet, it's done. It's over. It's finished. Come back tomorrow. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares, and it's the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to check out the live shows, the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And we are out. Blessed.